And we start in Cleveland, where on just the third day of the school year, students at Case Western Reserve University were ordered to shelter in place tonight. News 5's Remy Murray has more on an incident that locked the campus down.
Rob, there are more questions than answers as authorities dig deeper into an officer-involved shooting near Case Western Reserve University's campus on Wednesday. But one thing we know for sure is that students say they are fed up.
It's unfortunate, but I'm kind of normalized into the situation.
Hearts are heavy for Case Western Reserve University students like Nilay Gupta, who tells me he wants the gun violence to end after a shooting involving the Ohio State Highway Patrol took place on Wednesday.
As an international, I can only say the U.S. doesn't have as many problems as rest of the world does, and these are all homegrown problems. And like guns, I think we can stop these things. We can stop gun violence.
It all started when authorities say an OHSP trooper tried to stop a Kia K4 just before 5:30 for not having a license plate on Willen Avenue in downtown Cleveland. OHSP says the driver of that car refused to stop and drove away from the trooper, leading to the deployment of a tire deflation device. Eventually, authorities say two suspects ran away from the Kias who tried to steal both a Cadillac SUV and a Chevy SUV while waving a firearm. But OHSP says the suspects were unsuccessful, so a brief foot chase continued until officers made contact with one of the suspects near Case Western's campus on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive. That's when officials say troopers shot the 18-year-old man in the leg, took him to a local hospital, and recovered a firearm. Meantime, authorities say they chased down the second suspect, a 19-year-old woman who they say re-entered the Kia and was stopped a short distance later.
It's genuinely surreal.
At the time of the chase, students like Gupta and Jordan Ernst say they received an alert to shelter in place.
When we initially got the call, we were like, oh, it's probably just another scare like that. And then everyone's phone started blowing up. And it was like, oh my God, like this again, and it's real.
Since then, school officials say an all clear has been issued. Now Ohio State Highway Patrol reassures the community there is no threat to public safety and the officers involved were not injured. Still, Molly Cadwell says it's a lot to take in considering the school shooting in Minneapolis early Wednesday morning and shooting hoaxes on other college campuses.
It is really stressful trying to deal with somebody that's targeting you, whether it's specifically or not, and trying to study at the same time.
At this time, OHSP says Cleveland police will handle the investigation. So once we learn more, we will share that information with you on air and online at news5cleveland.com. For News 5, I'm Remy Murray reporting.